You know what? This was weird too. I don't know why this happened. But this morning I woke up. Walt, I think I might be getting, I wouldn't exactly call it a flashback, but I used to go to Sunday school in church when I was young, and I guess I was probably like 5th grade.
Right.
And there was a guy who asked if I would go out fishing with him.
Oh.
And he was an older dude. He was probably in his 50s at this point, right? But the whole family went to church. Really hot daughter.
Yeah?
Really smoking hot daughter. She didn't go fishing. Just me and the guy. But we're out on the boat. And
How old are you?
Probably 5th grade.
Oh, okay.
6th grade tops,
Okay.
but probably 5th grade. I don't know why I went, because I don't like to fish. I don't like to be on boats. I don't like any of that shit. But this morning, I don't know why, but I woke up and it was a very like vivid image of like, and I remembered it very clearly, of him sitting across from me on the boat. And he had on like this short like bathing togs, but it didn't have any netting. And he had like, you ever see that Johnny Knoxville when he plays that old guy with those long saggy balls?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. His balls were hanging out of his shorts.
And this was in the dream, or this is really?
So this is really what happened.
Oh God.
But for some reason, it was the first thing I thought of when I woke up this morning, and I don't know why.
Did he try and fuck you?
I don't think so. No.
He just wanted you to see.
I have no. I remember thinking at the time though, when I was like, I wonder if he wants me to look. Like, is that what he's doing? I remember thinking that.
If so, if you thought that, then he probably did.
I don't know. He was a really friendly dude. He was a really nice guy.
So was Cropsy.
And
Very
I never.
friendly.
His last name was Cropsy. Now that I think about it. But I don't have any recollection of going with him after that, or him asking, or any of that.
You blacked out.
I don't know. I just don't think it happened.
I hope not.
What do you mean it didn't happen?
Hope I didn't have
Were you, did you see his balls or not?
No, I saw the balls. The balls were definitely in view. It was no, I didn't go out fishing again with him after that.
Maybe he just had long balls. Fucking what's the, like? It's not.
There's no crime in having long balls.
I mean, older dudes back in the 70s, they weren't worried about where their balls hung.
No, come on, man.
Like if you went fishing with a young
How old are you?
friend, I was probably 10, 11.
You take an 11-year-old kid out fishing with you, which is weird to begin with, and then you.
Why does it seem like it would be weird now, but not back then?
To me, it seems like it would be weird back then. Did your parents know him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was like prominent, like church dude.
It's still fucking weird. If he brought a group of kids,
but you're talking about a guy like, if you remember to one of the other shows, like Edgar was, that fucking lady slapped me in the face in church, and Edgar's like, that's the way it used to go. Neighbors helped raise each other's kids. Like, can you imagine like your neighbor fucking smacking one of your girls?
No.
You would kill him. You would fucking kill him. Not be like, hey, he's helping me raise you, jerk off, you little dick.
That's Edgar.
I just don't know if it's you should jump right to like he's a pervert.
He wanted me to see his balls.
I just think that apparel back in the 70s might not have been as up to standards where you could get everything covered while you're fucking trying to hook your.
We were baiting hooks.
It's fucking impossible. You know when your balls are exposed. You know it. You would never wear shorts.
Not true.
Did it happen to you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
And Jim, I remember sitting in the line. I remember my balls were hanging out one time.
In gym, like when we used to sit in lines in the squads
Someone
and
stepped
such.
on 'em.
How old are you?
Get out of here! Make this guy's balls look like nothing. They're that long.
Oh, no,
you don't seem like a balls out, unaware kind of guy.
My balls are not very long at all.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like you.
How do they get long? Do you pull on them and like stretch them out?
I don't know.
I think it's either a genetic thing or like
it's heat.
Right? Yeah. If it's chilly, they're gonna get all shriveled up. Yeah. But like it was warm.
Well,
we weren't ice fishing.
Even at like 100, even at 100-degree weather. Mine don't.
They were overboard and shit.
They don't.
You're nipping at them and stuff.
Minnows were fucking shaving his pubes.
They don't. They're not long at all. I don't have much sack space.
But so you think there's someone out there whose balls are long enough that they wouldn't notice if they were dangling
like
you've done heat tests where you're like looking for extra growth.
Captain Longnuts.
Old short ball flat.